Countering Urban Disinvestment Through Community Building. This excerpt from Countering Urban Disinvestment Through Community Building Initiatives examines the historical context of urban disinvestment, particularly focusing on the discriminatory practice of redlining and its detrimental effects on neighborhoods. The text traces the evolution of policies and community-based strategies aimed at reversing this trend, highlighting federal initiatives and the role of community development corporations. Furthermore, it discusses various theories and research findings related to neighborhood decline and the effectiveness of different intervention approaches, including comprehensive, place-based strategies and those that leverage community assets. The author also explores the challenges and complexities of addressing disinvestment and promoting sustainable community development. How many community building initiatives mentioned in the document, and summarized hereafter with 3 typical ones? The document mentions several community building initiatives and strategies aimed at countering urban disinvestment. While it doesn't provide a single numbered list, we can identify various approaches and federally funded programs discussed as community building efforts. Here are some of the community building initiatives and approaches mentioned in the document. 1. Community Development Corporations. CDCs, these are identified as major community building organizations formed since the 1960s, utilizing the CRA as a tool to revitalize communities. CDCs use housing development programs and commercial revitalization initiatives and attempt to control the composition of the residents through housing selection and eviction policies. Property management and the provision of social services are also part of their work. 2. Place-based strategies with special emphasis on housing and economic development, including physical, economic, individual, institutional, and political dimensions. These strategies aim to link place-based and people-based strategies. These strategies that are comprehensive and integrated, tailor to the individual neighborhood, focus on a manageable size, begin with neighborhood needs, involve residents and local stakeholders, and consider goals and shaping plans accordingly. Strategies that build on a neighborhood's inventory of assets, including physical resources, human capital, and organizational capacity. Resident involvement and control in the development process. 3. Recent federal initiatives integrating place-based and people-based support, focusing on social work practice in areas like economic development, housing, family development, and job creation. 4. The Empowerment Zone Program, funded after a call for reinvestment in distressed urban and rural communities, aiming for job growth and economic opportunity through strategic plans integrating various sectors. 5. Hope 6. The 1993 Urban Revitalization Demonstration Project, Hope 6, designed to transform distressed public housing into well-functioning, supportive communities through physical redevelopment and attention to resident self-sufficiency and independence. It's challenging to give a precise number of community building initiatives, as the document discusses broader approaches and specific programs. However, we can summarize 3 typical types of community building initiatives highlighted. 1. Comprehensive, place-based initiatives. These initiatives focus on a specific geographic area and aim to address a wide range of interconnected problems. They emphasize the importance of understanding the local context and tailoring strategies to unique needs and assets of the neighborhood. Such initiatives strive for integration across various dimensions like physical development, economic opportunity, social well-being, and institutional capacity. They also prioritize the involvement of residents and local stakeholders in the planning and implementation process. 2. Community Development Corporations. CDCs are nonprofit organizations that play a significant role in community building by undertaking housing development, commercial revitalization, and providing social services. They often aim to revitalize disinvested areas by developing affordable housing, creating job opportunities, and improving the overall quality of life for residents. CDCs often leverage funding and partnerships from various sources, including government programs and private investment, to achieve their goals. 3. Federal government-led programs. The document highlights several federal initiatives, like the Empowerment Zone Program and Hope 6. These programs represent a top-down approach to community building, providing funding and guidance to address distressed communities. The Empowerment Zone Program encourages strategic, integrated planning for economic and social development, while Hope 6 focuses on transforming distressed public housing into sustainable and supportive communities through mixed-income housing and resident support services. These programs often emphasize a combination of physical improvements and human capital development. How many types of neighborhoods are in terms of their condition? Based on the information in the sources, the Hoyt-Babcock model describes 5 stages of neighborhood condition. 1. Healthy. 2. Incipient decline. 3. Clearly declining. 4. Accelerated decline. 5. Abandoned. This model outlines a progression of neighborhood change over time. So, what neighborhoods really means? Based on the sources, the term neighborhoods refers to specific geographic areas or communities within urban settings that are subject to various economic and social forces. These areas are characterized by their physical condition. Neighborhoods can experience physical deterioration due to lack of investment and aging infrastructure. This can progress through stages of decline, eventually leading to abandonment. Demographic composition. The racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic makeup of a neighborhood is a significant factor influencing its condition and vulnerability to disinvestment. Shifts in demographics can be linked to neighborhood decline. Economic stability. Neighborhoods can face disinvestment, characterized by withdrawal of investment by lending institutions, redlining, leading to a decline in housing stock, businesses, and overall economic opportunity. Conversely, community building initiatives aim to foster economic development and revitalization within these areas. Social dynamics. Neighborhoods are also defined by their social structures, including community organizations, social networks, and the quality of life experienced by residents. Community building efforts often focus on strengthening these social dimensions. In essence, the sources treat neighborhoods as distinct spatial units that are impacted by interconnected physical, economic, and social factors, making them the target of community building and anti-disinvestment strategies. The condition of a neighborhood can range from healthy to abandoned, reflecting a dynamic process of change over time.